That is a sigh of relief. I am Perez Hilton. You are fabulous. We are Fram, and another week is done. The holidays are here. Slowing down will happen in a little bit, but not yet. This week was intense. And thankfully, I've got Ariana Grande's Thank You Next music video to look forward to. Is anybody else anxiously awaiting this? I feel like I've seen it all already and I don't care. I'm still gonna watch. Ari just released a new teaser of her as Elle Woods. And yes, Jennifer Coolidge is in the video as well. Bend and Snap. It hasn't come out as of the time of me recording this video. I'm doing it early in the morning so I can get it up as early as I can. It takes a long time to upload sometimes. Anywho, Ariana has gone to such another level of fame and relevancy this year. And one of the ways you could tell is everybody is doing covers of Ariana Grande songs. The 1975 did a cover of Thank You Next. Mumford and Sons this week just did a cover of Breathin'. Ariana is the it girl of 2018. Speaking of another it girl, Priyanka Chopra is Ariana level famous in India, and she's pretty well known in America as well. This is the weekend she and Nick Jonas are getting married, and Priyanka's fame only continues to rise in America. She is on the cover, which one is it? The new issue of Vogue. How prestigious. Yes. Priyanka's on the cover of the new issue of Vogue, and she talks about her relationship with Nick. And finally, we get a timeline of their courtship. Nick slid into Priyanka's DMs, and they had been flirting for a while on Instagram and finally met for the first time at the 2017 Academy Awards at one of the parties. And then they started dating after that. So, it all happened quick, but not that quick. They just kept their relationship pretty DL for a while. And the wedding is going to be a multi-day affair. It's already begun. I've been keeping tabs for you on all of the festivities, but somebody who will not be attending those is Priyanka Chopra's really good friend, Meghan Markle. Is it a snub of Meghan Markle to not show up for her really good friend Priyanka Chopra's wedding? Yes, she's pregnant, but she's not 8 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, even 6 months pregnant. She's fairly early in her pregnancy. Is it rude to not go to one of your dear friend's wedding just because her wedding is in India and you live in London? She's a royal. She can take time off if she wants to. Or, on the flip side, is it a nice thing that she's not going because she doesn't want to take attention away from Priyanka? However, I think Priyanka would want her there because if Meghan Markle was at her wedding, it would be even bigger to do. The photos would be worth more money for her to sell the wedding photos. Yes, the guests have been told no cell phones allowed. They don't want anything leaking. And honestly, I'd be a little annoyed, actually. I probably wouldn't go. Well, if you're Meghan Markle, they'll let you take your cell phone. But I don't want to be without my cell phone for 3 days. It's 3 days back to back to back of wedding celebrations. I'm all about being present and in the moment, but I don't know. 3 days without my phone for a wedding? That'd be too much, in my opinion. As always, I will have the links down below to everything that I talk about so you can read, see, or hear more. In other news, all of this detox tea drama from earlier in the week has got me really thinking about Cardi B. Cardi B is one of the two women that Jamil criticized, and harshly, the Good Place actress said she wanted Cardi B to poop herself. But I love that Cardi B has no F's to give. She loves the money. She grew up poor. She used to be a stripper. She's worked hard for her money, every single dollar. And Cardi B is going to be performing at this adult video award show, the AVN Awards. Whereas a lot of other people might be like, oh, that's a bad look. Don't do that, Cardi. Cardi's like, I'm doing it. I don't care. I love that about her. I would perform at the Adult Video Awards. Actually, I would, but I'm not totally reckless or whatever. Here's a confession. I got invited to host this award show that Cardi is going to be performing at. Either this one or another one. Some adult video, I think actually it was a gay themed one. Anyways, I was all down to do it. I don't care. But my lawyer was like, please don't do this. So I can be a good boy and listen when I need to. I mean, I don't think it's a problem. And I don't think it would have had any negative repercussions to me. I just didn't want to upset my lawyer. I try not to rock the boat in my private life when I don't have to. The instance with my sister, for those of you who followed that, I felt like I had to. Anyways, in other news, Nicki Minaj hates Cardi B so much that she blocked TEKASHI from collecting bank as a result of it. Let me explain. Fashion Nova, that brand that Cardi B is very closely associated with, paid TEKASHI to name check them in a rap. He was supposed to. He was going to get, I think, about $100,000 to include them in a lyric. And then they didn't show up in the song. And it had to do because Nicki Minaj told TEKASHI not to include them because they work with Cardi B and she does not like Cardi B. And I guess TEKASHI's relationship with Nicki means that much to him. Although being stuck in jail, he could probably use that $100,000 for legal fees. I doubt Nicki Minaj is going to pay his legal bills. All right, on to some not wacky news. No, I was going to say that, but I'm not. There was this 5-year-old girl who got mocked by a flight attendant because of her name. The name is spelled ABCDE, and it's pronounced Absidy. Absidy, and it's spelled ABCDE. A lot of you may think that's a funny name. I may think, gosh, why are you going to name your child that? It's a thought. Having said that, an adult should not mock a child for her name. This mom says that she and her child could hear the flight attendant, the ticketing agent, making fun of her. And regardless if you think if Absidy is a name a parent should give her child or not, I think we could all agree that flight attendant was out of line, right? Some people. Rude. An update. Wacky. Les Moonves, the ousted former CEO of CBS and the husband of Julie Chen, has come under fire yet again. Another woman has accused him of abuse, and not just harassment, assault. This woman claims that Julie Chen's husband forced her to perform oral, I try to keep my videos PG-13, perform that on him, and I'm shocked that Julie Chen is still with this guy. After all these women and all the allegations. It's shocking. It is shocking to me. Why do you think she's still with him? Harvey Weinstein's wife ditched him, thankfully. What is the motivation for staying together? I mean, Maybe one woman would be lying, maybe two, maybe even three, maybe four. But so many women. Are they all lying? No, they're not. They're not. Okay? Another update. This is sad. JWoww, the Jersey Shore star, has confirmed that her son is autistic, got that diagnosis, but thankfully she is being very proactive and has the resources to get him the best therapists, the best treatment to deal with this as best they can. And for a lot of families, autism is very treatable. So just sending all of the positive vibes to JWoww. Also, another update, Kevin Hart calls the backlash over his son's Cowboys and Indians themed birthday party dumb blank. I think people overreacted, but I am not native. And I did hear from a lot of native people who were upset about it. So both things can exist. I mean, it's a kid's birthday party. I think that definitely sets it at a different standard than if it's an adult party. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. As always, let me know what you think about everything down below. All right, in other news, another update. BLAC CHYNA was wanting to settle her lawsuit with the Kardashian sisters, but unfortunately, the latest is the lawsuit is not settling, and it looks like they may be going to court. The lawyers are the only ones happy there. All right, speaking of lawyers, Michael Avenatti, the lawyer who represented quite famously Stormy Daniels, may no longer be working with her. She has gone public that he's done some sketchy things recently that she's not happy about. Wah, wah. Oh well, he did a lot of pro bono work for her though, so he may not have been the best lawyer, but at least she didn't have to go out of pocket for a lawyer. Lawyers. Speaking of Donald Trump, unfortunately for him, he's not very influential on Twitter. In fact, Liam Payne is the most influential man on Twitter, beating Donald Trump. Love it. Speaking of Liam Payne, his duet partner, Rita Ora, has a new man in her life. According to reports, the British singer is dating actor Andrew Garfield. This will be wonderful for Rita's career. It's true, because her last boyfriend was like a no-name dude. And it's just a reality. When famous people get together, it helps their careers. That's not a diss. I'm happy for her. In more couples news, I'm really happy for Rihanna. She and her billionaire on-again, off-again boyfriend, Hassan Jamil, seem to be back on. They were spotted having dinner together at Rihanna's favorite restaurant, Giorgio Baldi in Santa Monica. I'm just happy she's with him and not Chris Brown, and especially because he's hot and a billionaire. Ooh, yeah. And that is everything, I think. Is that everything? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. How could I forget this? I want to end with some really positive news. I think I mentioned earlier this week that Justin Bieber has moved to Canada full-time. He is spending all his time with his wife, Hailey Bieber, in Ontario. And he just took to Instagram to let us all know not to believe those rumors that he is not even interested in going in the recording studio. In fact, Justin let us know that we are going to be hearing new music from him sooner than you think, said Bieber. Moving to Canada was great for him. Yay! I'm so happy for you, Justin. I'm ready for new music from Bieber. Are you? I'm also ready for the weekend. Let's do this. As always, you rock. Let's roll. But before you do that, please, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Share this video. Tweet this video. Post this video on Facebook. Post this video on your community page. And just follow me if you're not. I post videos every day. Hit the subscribe button. I love ya.